Welcome to Top 10, the home of rapid-fire rankings. From fascinating facts to the freshest trends, we unveil the best of the best, all in a bite-sized package. Immerse yourself in a world where less is more, and seconds count. Stay curious, stay engaged, and remember, life is always surprising when you're counting down with Top 10.
Hey everyone! Get ready to dive into the ultimate binge-watching experience. We're about to hit you with a list of shows so good, you'll be glued to your couch for days. Seriously, clear your schedule, grab your snacks, and get ready to press play. Here are the top 10 most binge-worthy Netflix series you can't miss. We're talking about shows with crazy plot twists, characters you'll love and love to hate, and enough episodes to keep you entertained for a long time. Alright, first up, we've got Stranger Things. Dude, this show, it's like E.T. and the Goonies had a baby, and that baby is awesome. We're talking about a group of kids in a small town, right? Normal, boring, until their friend vanishes. Then things get real. We're talking government conspiracies, secret labs, a creepy girl with telekinetic powers. Oh, and a parallel dimension called the Upside Down. The Upside Down is basically like the regular world, but way worse. Think creepy creatures, a constant fog, and this terrifying monster that's always hungry. It's intense. But the best part about Stranger Things? It's not just about the scares. It's about friendship, courage, and the power of believing in something bigger than yourself. Next up, we're stepping into the world of royalty with The Crown. This show is all about Queen Elizabeth II, but don't worry, you don't need to be a history buff to get hooked. Seriously, this show has everything: drama, romance, political intrigue, amazing costumes. You see Queen Elizabeth navigate family scandals, political crises, and all the pressures that come with being, well, the Queen of England. Plus, the acting is phenomenal. Each season covers a different period of her reign, so you get to see her grow from a young princess into the iconic monarch she is today. It's pretty inspiring, actually. So, if you're looking for a show that's both entertaining and educational, The Crown is definitely worth checking out. Okay, get ready for some serious adrenaline because Money Heist is next on our list. This Spanish series is like a roller coaster ride of suspense, action, and unexpected twists. Imagine this. A group of criminals, each with their own unique skill set, come together to pull off the biggest heist in history. And they're not robbing a bank, they're taking over the Royal Mint of Spain. The mastermind behind this crazy plan is known only as the Professor. He's like a chess master, always thinking 10 steps ahead and manipulating every situation to his advantage. But here's the catch. The hostages are trapped inside with the robbers, the police are outside trying to get in, and things get really intense. We're talking explosions, gunfights, betrayals, and some seriously messed up relationships. Money Heist is one of those shows that will keep you on the edge of your seat from the very first episode. Alright, let's switch gears for a minute and talk about Bridgerton. This show is like a delicious guilty pleasure, full of romance, drama, and enough gossip to make your head spin. Imagine Gossip Girl, but set in Regency-era London, with lavish balls, stunning costumes, and a mysterious writer who's spilling all the secrets of high society. We follow the Bridgerton family, 8 siblings trying to find love and happiness in a world where reputation is everything. There's Daphne, the eldest daughter who's making her debut into society. And then there's the Duke of Hastings, a handsome and brooding bachelor who vows to never marry. Of course, their paths collide, sparks fly, and things get very complicated very quickly. But Bridgerton isn't just about romance. It also tackles issues of class, race, and gender roles, all while keeping you entertained with its witty dialogue and scandalous plot twists. So if you're looking for a show that's both visually stunning and emotionally engaging, Bridgerton is definitely worth adding to your watch list. Next up, we're entering a world of magic, monsters, and destiny with The Witcher. Based on the popular books and video games, this show is perfect for fantasy lovers and anyone who enjoys a good action-packed adventure. Our main man is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher, basically a monster hunter with superhuman abilities. He travels the land, slaying dangerous creatures and trying to find his place in a world that often fears and misunderstands him. But Geralt's life takes a dramatic turn when he crosses paths with a powerful sorceress and a young princess who's on the run from her enemies. Together, they face all sorts of dangers, from terrifying monsters to political conspiracies and ancient prophecies. The Witcher has it all. Epic fight scenes, stunning visuals, complex characters, and a storyline that will keep you guessing until the very end. Alright, buckle up because things are about to get real with Narcos. This show dives deep into the dangerous world of drug cartels, specifically the rise and fall of Pablo Escobar, the notorious Colombian drug lord. You'll see how Escobar built his empire, smuggling cocaine into the United States and becoming one of the richest and most powerful criminals in history. But with power comes violence, corruption, and a whole lot of danger. The show follows both sides of the story, the DEA agents who are determined to bring Escobar down, and the people caught in the crossfire, the police, the politicians, and the innocent civilians. Narcos is intense, gritty, and often brutal, but it's also a fascinating look at a complex and often misunderstood period in history. The show doesn't shy away from the violence and the consequences of the drug trade, which makes it all the more impactful. Just a heads up, the show is in Spanish and English, so be prepared to read some subtitles. Next up, we're heading to the Ozarks, but this isn't your typical family vacation. Ozark is a dark and suspenseful drama about a financial advisor who gets caught up in a money laundering scheme that goes terribly wrong. Jason Bateman plays Marty Bird, who relocates his family from Chicago to the Missouri Ozarks after a business deal with a Mexican drug cartel goes south. Now he has to launder millions of dollars to save his family's lives. But the Ozarks aren't exactly a peaceful escape. Marty and his family find themselves entangled with local criminals, ruthless drug dealers, and a whole lot of trouble. The tension builds with each episode as Marty tries to stay one step ahead of his enemies while keeping his family safe. The show is beautifully shot, the acting is phenomenal, and the storyline is full of twists and turns that will keep you guessing until the very end. Alright, get ready to question everything you thought you knew about technology with Black Mirror. This show is not just another sci-fi series, it's a deep dive into the unsettling possibilities of our tech-driven future. This anthology series explores the dark side of our relationship with technology. And let me tell you, it can get pretty messed up. From the moment you start watching, you'll be hooked by its eerie and thought-provoking narratives. Each episode is a standalone story, so you can jump in anywhere you want. Whether you're a first-time viewer or a seasoned fan, there's always something new to discover. But be warned, Black Mirror isn't afraid to tackle some seriously disturbing and thought-provoking themes. It delves into the darkest corners of our digital lives. We're talking social media obsession, virtual reality gone wrong, and the terrifying consequences of living in a world where technology is omnipresent. Artificial intelligence that's a little too intelligent, pushing the boundaries of what it means to be human, and the erosion of privacy in a hyper-connected world where every move you make is tracked and analyzed. It's like the Twilight Zone for the digital age. Some episodes are funny, some are scary, and some are downright unsettling. And some will just make you want to throw your phone out the window and live in a cabin in the woods far away from the digital chaos. But they'll all make you think about the impact technology has on our lives and the choices we make every day. It's a mirror reflecting our deepest fears and hopes about the future. Black Mirror is a must-watch for anyone who's ever felt a little uneasy about the direction technology is taking us. It's a wake-up call, a cautionary tale, and a thrilling ride all in one. Okay, let's lighten the mood a bit with The Umbrella Academy, a show that's as unpredictable as it is entertaining. This show is a wild ride from beginning to end, with a perfect blend of superhero action, dark humor, and family drama. It keeps you on the edge of your seat while also making you laugh out loud. Imagine this. 43 babies are born on the same day to women who weren't even pregnant the day before. It's a mystery that sets the stage for an extraordinary story. 7 of these babies are adopted by an eccentric billionaire who trains them to be a superhero team called the Umbrella Academy. Each child has unique powers, and together they form a dysfunctional yet fascinating family. Fast forward a few decades, and the siblings are all grown up, estranged, and dealing with their own personal issues. Their lives have taken different paths, and they struggle with their past and present. But when their adoptive father dies, they're forced to reunite to solve the mystery of his death and prevent an impending apocalypse. The stakes are high, and the clock is ticking. Oh, and did I mention there's a talking chimpanzee who's also a member of the family? Because there is. His name is Pogo, and he adds an extra layer of intrigue and charm to the story. The Umbrella Academy is a show that doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's part of its charm. It balances intense moments with lighthearted scenes, making it a joy to watch. It's funny, it's action-packed, and it has some of the most unique and lovable characters you'll ever meet. Each character brings something special to the table, making the ensemble cast truly unforgettable. So if you're looking for a superhero show that's a little different, The Umbrella Academy is definitely worth checking out. It's a refreshing take on the genre that you won't want to miss. Alright, last but not least, we have You. This psychological thriller will have you hooked from the very first episode, but be warned, it's intense, disturbing, and will make you question everything you thought you knew about love and relationships. The show is told from the perspective of Joe Goldberg, a charming bookstore manager who develops an intense obsession with aspiring writer Beck. Joe's seemingly innocent demeanor hides a much darker side. What starts as a seemingly harmless crush quickly spirals into a dangerous obsession as Joe uses social media and technology to stalk Beck and manipulate her into being with him. His methods are both cunning and terrifying, and that's just the beginning. The deeper you get into the series, the more you realize how far Joe is willing to go to get what he wants. As the series progresses, Joe's dark side continues to emerge, and his actions become increasingly disturbing. His obsession knows no bounds, and he will stop at nothing to achieve his twisted version of love. You is a show that will make you uncomfortable, but it's also impossible to look away from. The tension and suspense are palpable, keeping you on the edge of your seat. Penn Badgley's performance as Joe is both captivating and terrifying, and the show does a brilliant job of making you understand his motivations, even if you don't agree with them. His portrayal is nuanced, making Joe a complex and chilling character. Just a heads up. He deals with some heavy themes like stalking, manipulation, and violence, so it's not for the faint of heart. Viewer discretion is definitely advised. That's it for our top 10 most binge-worthy Netflix series. We've got everything from supernatural mysteries and historical dramas to heist thrillers and dystopian sci-fi. Seriously, there's something on this list for everyone. Which one are you going to watch next? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you've already seen some of these shows, tell us your favorites and what other shows you think deserve a spot on the binge-worthy list. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more awesome content. We'll be back with more recommendations, countdowns, and all-around entertaining videos soon.
Thanks for watching Top 10 Countdowns. Desire more? Glide your cursor to the subscribe button, give it a click. Don't forget that notification bell. It's your golden ticket to our world of riveting Top 10 Countdowns. See you soon in the next video.